Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're talking about Meghan Markle losing IT after Kim Kardashian's savage post reveals they crashed Kris Jenner's birthday. The shocking behavior of Charlie Kirk's chief of staff, Mike McCoy, captured in newly discovered video, raises questions about what really happened during a critical incident. But tonight, we're diving into a different kind of spectacle, one that didn't involve politics, crime, or courtrooms. Instead, it unfolded under glittering chandeliers, in a room where Hollywood royalty and real royalty collided in ways nobody could have predicted. Imagine the scene: Beverly Hills, a mansion dripping with gold and crystal, the scent of champagne and roses hanging in the air. Every camera flash is a heartbeat, every whispered conversation a potential headline. And then, the Duke and Duchess of Hollywood appear. Meghan Markle steps in, radiating confidence, a perfect storm of poise and audacity. Prince Harry follows, slightly hesitant, trying to navigate a world where paparazzi and social intrigue move faster than a heartbeat. The internet wasn't ready. The cameras weren't ready. And frankly, Kris Jenner wasn't ready either. But one Instagram story would change everything. One post, one moment, and suddenly the world was watching and talking. But what exactly happened that night? And why did a single social media post ignite a storm that even the Sussexes couldn't control? Reports claim that Kris Jenner's 70th birthday was not just another Hollywood party. Some believe it was a statement, a carefully orchestrated reminder that the Kardashian matriarch still commands attention wherever she goes. Guests reportedly arrived in tuxedos and gowns, each outfit a subtle declaration of status. Champagne towers reached the ceilings. Crystal chandeliers reflected every sparkle like tiny galaxies above a polished marble floor. Among the attendees were the likes of Kim and Kylie Kardashian, Jeff Bezos, and countless other Hollywood elites. Sources allege that everyone knew the stakes. This wasn't a casual gathering. Every smile, every toast, every whispered compliment could potentially land in a viral clip, and then Meghan Markle and Prince Harry arrived. Allegedly, Meghan entered with a presence that immediately demanded notice. Her black ensemble shimmered under the lights, not whispering elegance, but announcing it. Harry followed, medals pinned to his chest, poppies still attached, a gesture of remembrance that some insiders whispered seemed out of place in the glittering Hollywood atmosphere. Eyewitnesses reportedly described Meghan's demeanor as confident, almost performative. She smiled, laughed, and engaged with guests, occasionally pulling Harry along with subtle but unmistakable insistence. Social media clips, later circulating widely, showed Meghan gesturing, leaning, and interacting in ways that some observers interpreted as an attempt to dominate the room. Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian's reactions were reportedly calm, calculating. Some believe she saw through every gesture and recognized an intrusion into the carefully balanced Hollywood ecosystem. Sources say Kim noticed Meghan's red carpet energy and silently prepared to counter it, an Instagram post that would later go viral. Reports claim that within minutes of Meghan's arrival, the internet began buzzing. Clips appeared online. Memes began circulating. Social media pundits debated whether this was a calculated move or a simple misreading of Hollywood's social dynamics. The juxtaposition between Meghan's high-energy entrance and Harry's more reserved demeanor became a talking point. Guests allegedly whispered, speculated, and some even reportedly questioned whether Meghan understood the subtle hierarchies at play. But despite murmurs, the night continued, seemingly under control. Champagne flowed, laughter filled the room, and Kris Jenner reportedly remained the gracious host. Yet sources suggest even she noticed the subtle tension that Meghan's presence brought. Then, something changed that no one saw coming. One Instagram story, shared with subtle precision, captured a single moment that reframed the entire night. In it, Meghan appeared front and center, Harry trailing slightly behind her. The caption, savage, simple, perfect, allegedly sent shockwaves across Hollywood and social media alike. Overnight, every discussion, tweet, and article seemed to pivot around that single frame, and the story of Meghan Markle at Kris Jenner's birthday had begun to unfold into a full-blown spectacle. Social media, of course, erupted. Screenshots of the post circulated faster than any traditional news outlet could report. Some sources suggest analysts debated Meghan's intentions. Was she attempting a bold Hollywood infiltration, a networking coup, or simply caught up in the thrill of the moment? Every clip, every laugh, every gesture became fodder for online conversation. Reports claim that Meghan's PR team went into immediate action. Texts, calls, and red alert emails allegedly flew between Montecito and Hollywood offices, each person scrambling to mitigate the growing narrative. Meanwhile, British tabloids reportedly lit up within hours, headlines ranging from royal intrusion at Jenner Bash to Meghan dominates Hollywood birthday spotlight. The contrast between Meghan's performance and Prince Harry's reportedly more reserved behavior became a central talking point. Some sources allege Harry attempted to quietly intervene, urging Meghan to step back from the flashing cameras, but witnesses suggest his efforts were politely waved away. "I've got this," she allegedly insisted, the words carrying a mix of confidence and tension. Inside the party, whispers reportedly escalated. Observers allege that Meghan cornered guests to discuss Hollywood trends, potential collaborations, and her upcoming projects, while Harry remained a supportive but slightly removed presence. Analysts noted that every gesture, every nod, and every smile was being dissected in real time on social media. The conflict extended beyond the party itself. Some sources suggest that Kris Jenner responded with subtle media mastery. Photos, magazine features, and Instagram posts reframed the event's narrative, highlighting Kris's elegance, control, and hosting prowess while downplaying Meghan's performance. This move reportedly sent Meghan's team into a second wave of panic.by morning. International media outlets were involved. Analysts on CNN, BBC, and E! reportedly debated the implications. A former royal crossing into Hollywood territory, social media posts defining public perception, and the blurred lines between personal celebration and public spectacle. The narrative, some experts said, was now out of anyone's hands. At the height of the escalation, one key unresolved question remained. Had Meghan underestimated the intricate balance of Hollywood power dynamics? Or had she simply overestimated her influence in a room controlled by Kris Jenner? In the days following, social media continued to dissect every angle. Analysts pointed out subtle juxtapositions: Meghan's extravagant gestures versus images of Prince William and Kate Middleton attending solemn ceremonies in London. Observers allegedly highlighted the tension between duty and spectacle, humility and performance. Memes flourished. Commentary ranged from sarcastic amusement to critical analysis. Insiders claim Meghan's frustration reportedly reached new heights. Private conversations allegedly revealed her belief that Hollywood insiders and even Kim Kardashian had stolen her narrative. Meanwhile, Harry reportedly found himself caught in a web of loyalty, optics, and public scrutiny. Sources allege he considered stepping back from public appearances to manage the fallout, a strategy aimed at limiting further reputational damage. Despite the tension, Kris Jenner reportedly maintained control. Magazine features, Instagram posts, and public statements subtly shifted focus away from the Sussexes, emphasizing Kris's milestone and the family-first ethos of the event. Media outlets quickly picked up the narrative, framing Meghan's performance as overzealous and positioning Kris as the undisputed center of influence. In Hollywood, the consequences were reportedly tangible. Invitations, collaborations, and partnerships were reevaluated. Analysts suggested that Meghan's overextension had cast doubts among some insiders about her judgment in high-pressure social settings. Sources claim the incident also sparked internal PR discussions and strategic planning as Hollywood stakeholders navigated the ripple effects of viral social content. Meanwhile, public speculation continued. Talk shows, online commentary, and think pieces dissected every moment, building a layered, emotionally charged narrative that extended far beyond the walls of Kris Jenner's mansion. Even months later, insiders allegedly noted that the event remained a reference point for evaluating celebrity dynamics, social media influence, and perception management. The broader lesson: some analysts claim, is clear. In a world where social media shapes perception faster than reality itself, control over optics can determine long-term influence. In this case, Kris Jenner emerged with the upper hand, while Meghan Markle's performance became a cautionary tale of ambition, visibility, and the limits of spectacle. By the end, one final question lingered. Could Meghan reclaim the narrative? Or had Hollywood and the royal world already drawn the line? The answer remained uncertain, a cliffhanger preserved for observers, analysts, and fans alike. As the dust settled, the night at Kris Jenner's 70th birthday became more than a celebration. It became a lesson in visibility, influence, and perception. Social media exploded, Hollywood watched, and even the royal family quietly took note. One thing is undeniable. When Meghan Markle steps into a room, she commands attention. For better or worse. So, what really happened that night? Was it a calculated move, a misstep, or simply the result of an audacious personality meeting Hollywood spectacle? The story remains open-ended, a moment frozen in time and endlessly analyzed by viewers, commentators, and fans around the world. Comment below with your thoughts. Do you think Meghan overplayed her hand, or did she simply seize the moment in her own way? This video is a dramatized and fictionalized commentary created for entertainment and discussion. It does not present verified facts.